Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. Like,
Yeah. Like I got another
goddamn.
one in sleeper. This one isn't horrible though. Amari Cooper and Brian Robinson for Derrick Henry. But I'm like, I traded for
Oh,
Derrick Henry. I kind of want it. Like, there's a reason why
yeah,
I traded for him. Like, am I just gonna ship him out? And what do I need Amari Cooper for? Basically,
I,
four deep at receiver,
yeah. You're looking pretty good.
right?
I
Like,
had. I'm cooking up a possible trade. Well, there's potential. Rumor has it that some people are trying to shop Jay Jettas, but the price is pretty steep.
yeah,
So
as it
we'll
should
see.
be.
Yeah, like you can't just throw Devonte Adams a couple picks and
No,
tell me that he's the same caliber as Jay Jettas. I'm like,
no,
one of them is like 23 and the other 30 something. Like, no, I'm not gonna have that.
yeah. Like, well, I mean, welcome everyone. Here we
Yeah,
are, talking
welcome to the
shop,
pod.
fantasy. I also have the end of this Thursday night game on the other screen, just to like,
Oh, you're
if
giving it
anyone
some
wants to.
respect. Okay.
I'm giving it like half a eye look, just in case. I'll give if anything crazy happens, which it won't. I'll be sure to update everybody.
Good. This is us
Well, this
evolving the journalism part of this.
this is our live reaction to this game, which isn't much of a reaction because this game is shit. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
not
Welcome to the
good.
pod, everybody. We decided to record during the Thursday night football game because, well, let's
Yeah.
admit it, this is the worst game
Yep.
on a Thursday night schedule probably ever.
Half of
Well,
that and half
Colts.
of the new Call of Duty comes out at 9 p.m.
Well, that too.
and may
So
or may
we're
not
gonna
want
be
to
loud.
play that just a little bit tonight.
Yeah,
A decent amount. Like to get my feet
yeah.
wet.
Maybe getting locked in a little bit.
Yeah.
May have everything lined up for that. So trying to, still get you guys a little episode, but we also
Uh-huh.
want to
Oh
get
yeah.
busy. Streams will be live, so we'll be going a little crazy.
Streams will definitely be live. So,
Yeah,
and honestly, when
hoping
this goes out, probably tonight,
tonight.
which
Yeah,
would be Friday night, um, tonight for everybody watching, like we'll probably be live also. So,
facts.
yeah,
And we're
locked in all
hoping
weekend.
we're hoping not to get banned within the first 10 minutes because we tell little Timmy to go
No,
fuck
yeah,
himself.
that would
But
be,
I mean, hey, things happen.
yeah, yeah. We'll
Uh,
take what we can get. The
yeah,
the Bears are
well,
shit. The Panthers are shit. So
yeah. I don't. I mean,
there you go.
the
Problem
only thing
solved.
I could say is, it was cool to see Cole Kmet do a little brotherly shove himself, or would you call that a bear down shove
I
or a
didn't see
little
that. When did that happen? Was that
on their
early?
last drive?
Oh, okay. I was not paying attention.
Yeah, I was, it was a shit game, so I was taking a shit before the show, and I said, all right, let me pull
Mhm.
this game on as tribute, and came on at the right time, and boom, there we are.
Yeah. All right.
Little
Well.
under center. He didn't really do the shove correctly. He just kind of like dove over the top of somebody, but
Okay.
got to
You got
he
to do
needs to
what
take
you
some
got to do.
corners. Yeah, so I
Fair
don't
enough.
anticipate anything from this game coming forward.
No.
Did lock in on Loki these past couple days.
Okay. How are you all the way caught up?
I'm one episode
Or
away from I think I'm on
okay.
episode 5 right now. Have you
Yeah.
dabbled a little bit? Okay.
I'm up on episode. I've not watched the. I think the
Okay.
last one comes out tonight.
Yeah, last one comes out tonight, I think.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll like before the weekend's up. I'll definitely run that one by. And
Okay. We'll talk about that in the next one for sure.
yeah, yeah. I don't see why not.
And then I
Yeah.
did finish Attack on Titan, which bittersweet. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's a good way to end it,
It's
but
yeah.
it's tough.
It'll move you to tears potentially.
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah, it's
it's a great series.
post credits and credit scenes good, everything good.
Yeah.
All of it's good.
Yeah. Gave you everything you wanted for a
It
finale.
it, it really did. It's been a long journey. Um and it went out with a bang. It went out
Yeah.
with a bang. It
It
definitely didn't go out with a whimper. That's for sure.
no, I
There's some
I
crazy
just
scenes
love
in there.
yeah. And like you said, the main people they get busy. Captain Levi gets busy,
They get active. They everyone
get
has their
active.
moments of like
Yeah.
I mean at the end of the day they are the strongest. They're the only warriors left. So
Yeah.
like they're prime. They're just seasoned vets at this point. So they like I remember at the beginning when it's like they would see a Titan and people would start freaking out. Now they're just like running it down with the founding Titans, like just with like
Yeah.
I'll square up, like, don't care. Just anybody's down to square up, and I'm like, "Alright, these people have leveled up."
They win their ones, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah,
They're like,
no
"All
doubt
right, let me
about
go
it.
get him." Yeah, great series. I think we've been recommended what to watch. Shoot,
Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter?
Hunter,
Hunter x
Hunter
Hunter?
X
I don't know
Hunter,
how you say it.
Hunter
Yeah,
Hunter
whatever.
something,
Something like that.
Shitter
Maybe.
Rat type of thing.
I just watched in 2 days on Netflix is kinda like this anime type vibes called Blue Eye Samurai.
Okay,
Pretty good.
okay. Is it
Very
kind of like a
nice.
Demon Slayer type vibe?
Nah, there isn't any, like, magic-y or, like, anything like that. This is, like, a straight up, like, time period,
Okay.
animated. Like, when I first clicked it on, I'm like, "Oh, it'll probably be, like, whatever episodes, 20 minutes, whatever," and I click on the first episode, and it's, like, an hour and 20 minutes long. I'm like, "Yo, okay, this is pretty crazy."
Gotcha. Okay.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
I might have to maybe
Yeah.
to dabble in that a little bit.
Yeah, I kinda just went straight through it in 2 days.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to finish up Loki. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't had my hopes high for Marvel stuff since
No.
Endgame, so it's like, you know, if you don't have high expectations, it's got to always exceed it. But I think Loki kind of taps into the old school Marvel, so it's still relevant to me.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
for sure. It's a good vibe.
yeah, I'm very curious
It
though in that pie shop, like how many different flavors of pie do we have, and
I think they
what's
just
the
got
green?
key lime.
Just key lime. Okay,
That's what it looked like to me.
looks a little too dark of a green for key lime. It looks a little.
I think it was because that's what they were eating was key lime, and then all the other ones looked like that one, so it was kinda just that's
So
all it was.
we're just screwed. We can't have anything.
I
No
think that's all
cookies,
you
no
get. You get what
cream,
you
no
get.
apple.
Nope. You're gonna eat key lime, and you're gonna like it.
Well, hey, that's fair. That's a Stooge perspective for you. They're having a
Yeah.
great conversation about, their origin and, what do you wanna know about the timeline, and I'm just like, "Do you have any other type of pie?" Or
Any,
like,
can you give me an apple or
yeah, can I, like
something? Can I get some ice cream on the side or something like that?
yeah, like, come on.
Hold on, let me open my door before my frickin' dog loses her mind.
You got a Ray trapped. For those of you that don't know Zach's dog, this dog, Ray, I've never seen this dog smile probably more than one time. I saw the dog smile once.
Goodness
Would it be fair,
gracious.
Zach, to say that your dog has only smiled once in her life?
Yeah, there's always something wrong. There's always an issue.
Yeah.
Like nothing can ever just be all right in the world. Like
No.
I'm supposed to be watching the dog for a little bit while my parents have like a date night or just eating
Mhm.
dinner like
Yeah.
thing, and like she's just trying to bang all the doors down to get out, and I always keep my door open so she could like walk in and out and like go into the laundry room, go wherever she wants, and then she'll just manually close my own door, then scratch on the door acting as if she wants to go out. I'm like, "You just closed the door on yourself, buddy. So, what do you want me to do?" And it's just all a ploy to get me up and to, like, let her out of the other door, the glass door. I'm like, I'm not falling for it, so
Oh, so you know the trap. That's the thing. You
yeah,
know
like, you're a
where we're
dumb
going with
dog.
this.
Like,
We may be
it's
dumb
not gonna
dipshits, but
it's
it's
not gonna get
different.
by me. Yeah, like, just pacing, just now she's trying to scratch on the glass door. I'm like, "Not gonna
You're not
happen,
getting
buddy.
out.
You're not
You're
getting
staying
out, so
here.
just get comfortable. Go up on the
Yeah.
bed, do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah.
We ain't got time for all this."
That's pretty funny, man. Your
Yeah,
dog is just something different. She'll just stare at you and you're like, "What is wrong, huh? Like,
yeah.
what do we got to complain about?
Say
What's the
something.
problem?" Yeah. But,
Yeah.
so we got some good shows we're looking at. We got hopefully a
Mhm.
new good Call of Duty so we can just kinda
Yeah, we'll see.
let that take over.
Hopefully.
Hopefully the Zen numbers are down a little bit, you know. Hopefully I'm not playing the game like, well, need at least one Zen every time I log
Yeah,
in. So that
yeah.
would be that would
Just
be
have fun on your
preferable.
own, not have to
Yeah,
just stimulate you 24/7. That would be nice.
that would be good. It'd be good to get the
It'd
boys
be a
back.
nice change of pace.
Yeah, excited to see it. I still got to tap in and watch the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. That's what I got to do.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't have high expectations, but it's still nostalgic factor, and got to get that one.
yeah. Do you have Peacock or no?
No, no, I got to
'Cause you
fire.
can watch it for free on there.
Well,
'Cause it's like
check it.
movies at home or whatever they do, like some movies just go straight to
Oh
Peacock.
yeah, the instant premiere or
I
something.
was like I was watching it, or I was scrolling Peacock, and it was like, "Yep, there you go." What are you doing? Just now knocking through the green screen? Like, this is
It's a
just
disaster.
an idiot. Just an absolute idiot of a dog. Just cannot be happy just doing anything. Just standing back here. You could go up on the bed. Nope, won't do it.
If she wants, we could do an interview with her, you know? See what
At
life's
this
like
point,
for
we
a
might
dog
have
and
to. Like, she's gonna
yeah.
just barge her way through this screen at some point, so get
It'd be
ready.
pretty
If
good
the
if we
green
see
screen goes
her
down, it was the dog's fault.
and
Just
she
know
just
that.
takes it out forward.
Oh, yeah. It'll just fall right on top of me. I would not be surprised.
Oh man. Well, we'll hope your setup, keeps going the way it's
Survives.
supposed to.
Survives
Yeah.
the episode.
Yeah. I was playing last night I did like started a road to glory on the NCAA 14
Uh-huh.
simulator. And I did Caleb Williams. I'm like, let's see how fun it is to just play as Caleb. Like it's gotta be
Yeah.
cool. This guy's like a 95 overall, and when you get into the game, they're like, okay, you're just like our you know how you get like abilities to like switch plays, do this, do that.
Mhm.
You don't have any of that.
Mm.
So you're at the mercy of this computer. And let me tell you,
Yeah.
sometimes
Computer's a big dumb idiot.
it's like 3rd and 1, and it's like we're gonna throw a play action rollout deep ball. Like everyone's going deep.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's pretty realistic to USC this year, but why can't we just do simple part of the game? And or you'll try to fit like a ball over a linebacker's head. He's like 30 yards downfield, and you're like, Caleb's gonna hit this dot, and this guy
Nope.
just jumps 7 feet and hits it.
Oh,
And you're like,
yeah. He just turns into
okay,
Superman out of nowhere.
yeah,
You're like, this isn't real life.
no,
This isn't how the game works. Somehow, like, he knows that I throw it. Like,
yeah,
he's in man running the opposite direction and then just, like, has the instant reaction to just turn around, jump in the air, high point the ball all in one.
yeah,
Like, oh, okay. That makes perfect sense.
yeah. And I read the coverage, I did everything I'm supposed to, but the game
Yeah.
said, "Fuck you, pal.
Not
You think you
happening.
know this game? It ain't gonna happen."
Yeah.
So it'd be
Well,
good to
I'll
kind
give
of switch
a
away from that.
this Thursday game is, Bryce Young maybe gonna put together a game-winning drive. He probably won't, but he maybe will.
Does he have at least 200
I
passing
feel like
yards?
all their routes are just like 5 yards. Like, do they
Yeah, they
do
have to get the ball
anything?
out quick.
That guy just dropped it, and he's hurt. Yeah, okay. I feel like we should just move on. I'll let anybody know if anything crazy happens. What should we do? Should we go into college
uh,
picks?
yeah, let's college picks.
Jesus, this guy just flat drops this ball. It just pisses me off.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we'll leave you, Zach, on the scene for that. So you let us know if
My
anything,
gosh, tight squeeze
fireworks
on the
happen.
headshots in the Michigan Penn
Yeah,
State, but I like that we're both rocking. I don't like. I'm just gonna keep believing.
yeah. I mean, I just have a feeling like we had talked about with the Ohio State Penn State game. You were like, hey,
Yeah,
if it was in Penn State, I would have picked them. And it's
yeah.
like I think Penn State can beat Michigan. Michigan has not played a team all
They
year.
haven't played a team, a
Um,
real opponent, really that like can
is
just
it
put
a
up a fight.
is it a
Not
whiteout game?
probably. I know it's big noon kickoff, so it won't be a night game.
Yeah, okay. But still, you got the effects. You're going to be in Happy Valley.
Yep.
Um, I think they get after JJ McCarthy a little bit. Plus, after hearing the thing with Connor Stallions, I kind of think I'd like to see Michigan go to hell. So,
Yeah, why
you know,
not?
I'll pick Penn State. I'm going to keep fading them until they
I
lose. I just don't
yeah,
see them as a complete
I
team.
think these are two really good defenses.
Yeah,
Penn State's offense or the quarterback kind of started throwing it a little bit better last week. Maybe he kind of
keeps that going
hoping
a
they
little
kind of
bit.
make enough plays to make things happen. Like they held Ohio State to a low total.
I think it's going to be a close
Like
game for sure,
I think it will be too, for
which
sure.
will be exciting to watch because, I mean,
Yeah.
blowouts just get really annoying. You know what? Let's switch it up and let's go to the SEC game over on the right there. Let's go Ole Miss,
Okay.
Georgia.
We're
Kind
not
of,
going to
a
the
little
bottom, we're going
serpentine.
right.
No,
Yeah,
we'll
all
like keep
right.
you guessing.
Yeah,
Ole Miss, Georgia.
another
Lane
one
Kiffin.
where I thought about do I believe, and then
You don't.
I trust Penn State more than I trust a Lane Kiffin led Ole Miss to go into Georgia and get a win. Like
Yeah.
they were at home, maybe, but not on the road. Like Georgia, like they'll probably catch their stride and they'll win
Yeah.
out, and then they'll play Bama, and either they'll, yeah, like that's gonna be That
Yeah,
just
Bama and
seems like
Georgia are
it's just
both going
another
in.
Georgia season of them just if they would have played any team that was half decent early in the year, they probably would have lost, but they didn't. So then they kind of just figure it out by
Hit
the time they
stride.
have
Boom.
their tough games, and this is what we get. I think that this
Yeah.
could low key be a blowout.
Yeah,
I could
I
see Ole
don't think
Miss's
Ole Miss
offense
can.
just getting just strapped.
Yeah, and I don't see Ole Miss's defense stopping Georgia, so I think it's gonna be a rout.
Yeah, I
Um,
I
Lane
think it.
Kiffin hasn't been known to ever have good defenses, so
Yeah, or really have a big win. Like what? Like
yeah.
when's like a big like?
Well,
Can you
didn't
name like a?
he? Wasn't he the head coach when we went up to Oregon with Marquise Lee and we beat them up there in Autzen?
Was he
I think so.
or was that
Because Barkley, um,
was that Barkley?
was
That
it
was 2012,
2012? I think
2012.
when Oregon almost had the
Whenever
comeback
shitty
of the
ass,
century.
whenever shitty ass Maldonado was the kicker for Oregon.
Yeah, that
What
was
years
that
were
era.
that?
2012 to like
I'm about to look. I'm
2014.
gonna look it up right now. When was Lane? I'm gonna look at
Does
Lane
Maldonado still
Kiffin.
play
There's
like
not a
football?
chance. Not a chance in the world.
I don't even know what his first name was. Andrew Maldonado? I don't know.
Antonio?
Oregon
Yeah, I
kicker.
think he was 2010 to 2013. So he would have been. I think that would have been. Yeah.
Kicker Maldonado.
Or was it 2011 USC that went up and won?
Could have been. Marquise Lee was just going off.
Yeah, at
Wish we could cover
Oregon.
him.
This was 2011, November 19th.
Alejandro Maldonado. That's who it is.
That
Those
was the
guys
triple
kick in this condition.
overtime loss to Stanford.
Yep.
That was the okay, no. This is when SC was supposed to be good, right? They came into the
Yep.
year ranked well, they ended the season ranked 6, which is pretty good. But they came into the year like ranked like top
Third or
like
something.
2 or 3, like something like that. And I remember they lost that Arizona State game. They got shit on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Dang, no
Yeah,
way."
with Jalen Strong, right?
And then the triple OT to
Yep.
Stanford, and then went at number 4 Oregon and won because that Oregon Ducks team was
Was loaded.
the week before. I remember this. Yeah, the week before went to number 3 Stanford and beat them 53-30.
Mm-hmm.
And because that was the year after Oregon's national
After they lost
title.
to Cam. Yep.
Yeah,
They're trying to go
and
back
then
to back.
that was when they
Talking
won
about it.
that was final year of Darren Thomas. First year of DeAnthony Thomas because that's when they beat Wisconsin in the Rose Bowl and they had the chrome helmets for the first time ever.
My dad went to that game and he
Yeah.
texted me about it and I was like, "How did the helmets look?" He's like, "I could give a shit less." I was like, "You are a wasted ticket. I'll tell you
Like,
that right
thanks.
now."
Good for nothing out there.
Uh,
Yeah, what a season. Wait, they
I
beat
just pulled up
Colorado at Folsom Field 45-2. 2?
too.
What are we doing? I remember they beat UCLA in that was the first
The
was that the first
Pac-12
Pac-12
championship, right?
championship game? I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, it was
I think
Oregon.
that was the
Yeah,
first one, Oregon UCLA. I watched it at Anthony Jax's house. That was a
bro, they
vibe.
they just ran over
They ran
UCLA.
it down. Good
I,
season. Who
I
won the
pulled up
Natty that season? Bama? Was that Bama year?
2012. You said 2012?
This would have been the 2011-2012 season.
Yeah, so that would have been Texas versus Bama, so Bama should have won.
Bama played Texas in the title?
Pretty sure. That was where Colt McCoy
Or
got hurt. Or was that the
no, was
LSU
this the Notre Dame year?
Bama? Oh, the Monte Teo?
Right? Or was that the year after?
I feel like that was the year after. I gotta
We're
know
gonna
now.
find out now. Now we're NCAA 2011, 2012. 2011. No, that's Oregon, Auburn. So it would be the 2012 game. Oh, that was Bama LSU.
Okay,
Remember
yeah,
the
it was the
Bama LSU game
stupid
regular
shit.
season when it was 9-6 and LSU beat them, and then nobody scored a touchdown until like the third quarter of the championship game, they find like when their two defenses were just like
They were gassed,
godlike.
dude.
That was crazy. And then
Honestly,
the year after it was Bama beats Notre Dame.
okay, that's what
Yeah.
started the run.
Yeah. They went back to back.
Okay,
Okay.
it's
And
good to know.
Then Florida State beating Auburn. That game was crazy.
Auburn
Then the
almost won.
first, then 2015 was the first college football playoff one when Ohio State beat
Ohio
Oregon.
State, Oregon. Oregon should have won that game, man. So many drop passes and just you had too much talent to lose. But I pulled up Alejandro Maldonado's stats.
Legend.
What do you guess his field goal percentage was?
72.
That would have been good.
It was worse than that.
Oh, it was terrible.
My first guess was going to be 64.
That would even be better.
Was he a 50-50?
A little better than that, but not
Okay,
by
like
much.
57, 56,
It's 56.5.
56% field goal. How is that even possible? How do you have a
I'll tell
you have
you
a
what.
how do you is he on scholarship? There's no way. You couldn't have found anybody else. Bryce Young, 3rd and 10,
I
should
think
have
he
been
was on
picked. I don't know
scholarship.
how that ball was not intercepted. I
Hmm,
couldn't tell you what went into that,
just
but
not
it
good.
should have been. Yeah.
Maldonado's career long was 40.
His career long was 40. I could
Yeah,
kick a 40-yard field goal right now if I went out.
we could have
I
had
c
you at
I c
Oregon in
Yeah,
2012.
100%, and we probably would have beat
this guy
USC.
was this
Would have
guy was
beat
from
USC.
Fulton. Yeah, this guy
Would
was
have
from
won
Fulton,
because we would have
California
went to
too.
OT, and they probably would have won.
Oh, if we would have gone to OT against that
Yeah.
Oregon team, it was
Yeah, it would have
over.
been
We knew
done.
it.
All the
We knew it when
momentum's
we saw it.
gone, like, "Oh, we gotta hold on, field goal time,
Oh shit.
59-yard field goal for the tie. It is Does he have the leg? He is way short by 5 yards." Okay. He didn't have anywhere close to the leg.
Who kicked it?
Pan Eddie Pinheiro.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Hold on.
There is a minute and 35 left.
There's my
Panthers have
Heisman.
2 timeouts, so technically they could get the ball. Let's see. Snap good, hold good. He kind of
Just no
he
leg.
did not get any of it. That thing never had a chance. All right. Well, where do we go now? Do we go to since we talked about it, should we just go down to USC versus Oregon and talk about that?
Yeah, we
It seems
we
only
could do
fitting that we
that.
just
Yeah, go straight back.
get right
Yeah,
into it.
I'm trying to conjure those,
Yeah, I don't
those
know how
vibes
that
from
can even be like
2011,
I don't know how it can even be possible.
I mean, okay. Here's my theory. We fire our defensive coordinator. If you force these guys to blitz, even if they don't want to tackle someone, you're right in front of his face. You have to hit him. He's going to run at you. So
Yeah.
my theory is you're going to get a little more physical whether you like to or not. So if the defense can just show up a little bit, get some pressure in Bo Nix's face. Now this is asking a lot, okay?
Mhm. That's gonna
I know.
whole lot.
I'm asking for a whole revamp. But the changes I want to see is the D line. Just learn your run fits. That's all you need to do all week. I don't need no exotic schemes. I don't need no twists, no stunts. Just your run gap. Like if I'm gonna stay in the A gap, stay in the A gap. Force him to just
Mhm.
be disciplined. Our corners are still gonna be shit, so they're gonna get cooked. But if you can get to the quarterback before you can get rid of the ball, it's hard for him to throw it if he's on his back. Um, I think USC can move the ball against Oregon, so it's really just going to come down to if we can get a couple stops and taking care of the football.
Yeah.
I think USC is going to run the ball. I think we're going to run the ball for over 150 yards. I think so. Could
I
be.
would like that.
I'm looking for 200 because we ran the ball all over Washington, and I think Washington and Oregon kind of have a decently similar defense. Like they're
Yeah.
not anything crazy.
The only thing that just worries me is like just are we dead?
Well,
That's my thing. Like are, are we just dead in the water? And you got to go to Autzen. Like, whew.
my
Now
spirits are dead.
in theory, everything is in front of them because if they win out, they do make the Pac-12 championship game.
Hmm.
Um, Whether like I want that for them or not, I have no idea at this point. I would like to see them at least put up a fight in this game to show that they'll at least try against UCLA. Like if they just come out and
Hmm.
just get boat raced by Oregon, I'm not feeling
Yeah.
good about the UCLA game because they just might be, like, out of it. We're going 7-5 and just pack our things. We're going home.
We have
Um,
just way too much talent to go 7-5 with that roster. Like, there's just no way, right?
First
They're
down
too
Bears,
talented.
game over. Shitter.
Baby Bears. Guys both suck,
Yeah, I
but
mean, I'd like to think that I mean, I don't know, we could maybe go score for score, like, I could definitely see that happening, but it's, like, just the same thing against Washington, like
someone has to get a stop.
yeah, and, like, they just have to get like, we gotta get more stops, and I don't try like,
Yeah.
it's about what defense can get more stops, and I probably like Oregon's defense at home getting more stops than SC's. Like, the
Yeah.
best thing that USC can do is exactly what they did against Washington: win the toss, take the ball, go score, and be up 7-0. And then you turn it into a game of, like, if we just get any sort of stop, we can go up by 2 scores, like, just
Yeah.
like that. That's the only way, and you can't have you have to be perfect. You can't have a Caleb fumble at the end of the half, so then they score, like, there has to be 0% mistakes, and then you still might lose.
Yeah.
So,
So you need Caleb to be a magician, but he can't have any mistakes, and it's just like,
yeah.
if he can play a perfect game, which he is capable of, I mean, I smell the boys going up, getting a win. Like, again, I'm a fan of SC, so I'm gonna die on my shield, you know what I mean? Like, I'll go down with the boys.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see usually whenever either Oregon or USC is not, like, favored to win, they usually give them a good game.
I feel like yeah, and I feel like whoever's on the road normally plays well. Like,
Yeah.
just think about all those times Oregon comes down to SC. They love
Yeah.
playing down there. When they did the
Stormtrooper game against them.
Stormtroopers a couple years ago with Herbert, they were putting up numbers. Like, they enjoy coming down and playing at SC, but SC also plays well up there. Like, didn't they
Yeah.
win? Obviously, won with like, I want to look up how many games USC versus
Oregon.
Oregon
I feel like we've won the
all.
past couple times we've gone up to Autzen.
So obviously USC has more wins. I would
Mhm.
hope. I want to just see like
Yeah, we had those years of dominance.
full games list. Yeah, like 2020 Pac-12 championship game, Oregon. Then in LA, um, Oregon won. The USC won one at home in 2016.
Mhm.
Oregon won at home in 2015. Ye Then 2012, Oregon won on the road. I was at this game, 62-51. Kenyon Barner had 5 touchdowns.
Jeez.
Then obviously USC the year before goes up to Eugene, wins.
Smack
The
from my
year
mouth.
before that, Oregon comes to LA, wins. So like there's a history of the
Spoiling
road
the home cooking.
team, yeah, the road team kind of loving it a little bit. And then you kind of get down into like 2000, 2006. Like this isn't the same Oregon like down here. Oregon from 2010 on, you know, is definitely from 2009, that's kind of when Oregon started doing their thing.
Mhm.
They are 6-2 in the last 8
Wow.
games against
Yeah.
USC. But one of the 2 times they won was at Oregon, so
Yeah.
it's probably better that the game is at Oregon, honestly. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna just pick Oregon and maybe I like reverse jinx it. That'd be nice.
Be good. Be really good. All right, let's move on to that SEC matchup. Tennessee, Mizzou. Ball game down in Mizzou. I mean, I see you're rolling with the Vols, even though you said their quarterback is quote unquote shit.
He is shit, but I think and
Okay.
this is another situation where Missouri, they had their Super Bowl game last week and they came up short. Is their season just in the dumps now? Like Tennessee technically still has life because they can win this game. Kind of hope for a Georgia loss to Ole Miss, but they still get to play Georgia and have a chance at it. Missouri's chance is done. They needed to win. They needed to beat them and take down the top dog. They couldn't do it. I think Tennessee maybe gives them like the spread is only one. It's a Tennessee are 1 point favorites, so
Yeah.
this is really a pick'em game. But I think Tennessee just has a little more to play for
Okay.
than Missouri, because technically Tennessee only needs Georgia to lose 1 game. Missouri would need Georgia to lose
2,
3 games because they have the
3.
tiebreak. They can't even. No, Missouri's eliminated. Yeah, so it's basically
Shit.
Tennessee is the only one that has a chance. They need an Ole Miss win, and then they need to beat Georgia the next week, and then they could go to the SEC championship game. So maybe they just have a little more to play for. And they didn't look. Who did they play last week? They beat the shit out of UConn. Who cares? But one at Kentucky, obviously a tough loss at Bama. But all in all, I mean, they have a decent offense. If Milton can maybe not just throw it 5 million miles an hour at somebody's face, they
Yeah.
have a chance.
Yeah, I always do love when, they talk about, like, how strong a quarterback's arm is, and, yeah, it's useful in certain situations, but when the guy can't control the fucking arm and he's throwing howitzers on, like, 2-yard slants, it usually doesn't go too well. It's like, "Okay, we get it. You can put an extra zing on it, but if you gotta know when to throw it like that."
Yeah,
Um, he's always made me laugh about his arm like that, but I don't know, I kinda was it was a toss-up game for me. I'm taking the home team here with Missouri. I just think I'm kind of the opposite is what you're thinking. I think they're trying to look for a bounce back game. They're like, okay, we played Georgia, didn't
sure.
win, but hey, we still can, we still got a damn good season.
Yeah,
What are
they'll
they?
have a chance to go. Let me look at their record.
They're 7-2.
Yeah, they could have a 10-win regular season if they win out. So and
I mean,
finish with 11 wins. So yeah, there's definitely life there. I mean, yeah, they definitely have stuff to play. You don't want to like lose games. So
yeah, I feel like nothing against their program, but I feel like having a 10-win season is pretty good for their program. I don't
yeah,
expect Missouri to compete for national titles or the
no,
SEC championship. I just don't.
yeah,
But to be in the mix and be right there, I just think Missouri's going to get the win at home. I think it's going to be very close. Like probably going to be a walk-off
yeah.
finish.
I think yeah, this is definitely. I would be surprised if either team really like routes one or the other. I think it'll be a battle. So
No boat
yeah,
races going on.
no boat races here.
Perfect. And then last but not least, we got Washington, Utah, a little Pac-12 action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's up in Washington. I know the idea is the only chance Utah really has in my mind is Washington is a letdown game. I mean,
It's
they probably
possible.
used a lot of energy against USC, but it's up
Yeah,
in Seattle and Utah. Like the only time they showed they had offense was against USC. Everybody else, like, let me see, what did they put up these past couple weeks with the pig farm?
yeah.
You put up 14 against UCLA, 7 against Oregon
I mean,
State.
they shit on Arizona State, but like, yeah,
Everybody
I don't know
knows.
what that means. I just think like I feel like this is Washington's time. Like this is like
Yeah, now or
they
never.
people have been kind of talking shit on them, like, they're not that good. Like they're kind of overrated. Like they got back to back Utah and then Oregon State. Like this is the time to nut up or shut up. And I think I've thought they were good the whole year, even
Yeah,
from
we've
beginning of the season. We've been on them.
had a number one.
Um, yeah, I just think that I don't really just I don't see them collapsing and having a one loss before they go into the Pac-12 championship game. I really don't.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. The only thing that really gets me kind of red flags is that Oregon State matchup at Corvallis because that can
Yeah,
get a little
be
crazy
tough.
in the winter. But they're a team up in Washington. They're used to winter weather, so I don't
Yeah, I
really see
think
it
they'll
being
be
too
all
much.
right.
I think they just have a complete football team to where even when one guy has a bad day, like you just have so many talented receivers, a great O line. You got a running back who's probably feeling the best of his entire life after playing USC.
That's
Like
for sure.
he's got to think he's Bo Jackson now.
Our
So
guy's loving it.
yeah. So I honestly think they're gonna rout Utah. I don't really see it being
I
close.
could see it. Yeah, I could see a route for sure. It
So
would not surprise me if they really get after him.
yeah, especially put that pig farmer on the ground,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah, let us know what you guys think. Let us know who you guys are picking.
Yeah.
And if you're picking USC, you're fucking insane.
Hey, join the club.
So, yeah. I
There's-
don't know. Yeah. It's you. We're just hoping. It's a
we
hope
can
pick. It's a
we
hope
can
and
check.
pray pick. And I don't mind it, honestly.
I gotta hope for the best. Why is it my ESPN just doesn't want it? Like, I'm trying to give a little shout out to the Arizona boys, seeing who they're taking on this week. Or do they have a bye
Oh,
week?
yeah. No, I think they play. They're ranked
Yeah, they
now,
play
right?
Colorado. Yeah,
Oh,
they are.
yeah.
They're in the top 25.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Arizona.
Okay, yeah,
21.
one thing I did wanna discuss this at some point.
Okay.
I do have a moderate bone to pick with
Moderate.
so Arizona
Other committee.
is 6-3,
Mhm.
right? Beat UCLA, beat Oregon State. Cool. Awesome. Have some good wins.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying that USC don't take this as like a USC deserves anything, but is USC not 7-3 and has beaten Arizona?
That was my question.
So why wouldn't they be ahead of Arizona?
Honestly, I had the same question, and I really think what's happening is the committee is punishing us because we were supposed to be like a top 5 team, and they're like, "We're just not top 5."
Yeah, and I get it a little bit, but like I saw Arizona jump in, I'm like, wait, you got basically the same
Yep.
record. Like, granted, they have some ranked wins on the schedule, so fair enough. So if you want to like count the ranked wins, sure. But by that same logic, then if you want to overanalyze ranked wins, then why isn't Alabama ahead of Texas?
It's a good question.
Right? Is that
Yeah.
not a contradictory? So like Texas
Why
beat
aren't we
them.
ahead of Kansas State? My question.
Yeah, I don't even care about the USC thing. It's like if you're gonna go one way, then why is like Texas has fringe top 25 wins, like Bama has beaten Ole Miss, LSU. Like if we're gonna go down that route, the strength of schedule route, then why would Bama not be ahead of Texas? So I don't see why you can have it one way
Good
with
question.
Arizona ahead of USC, but then have it another way. That was my only thing. But like
I
it
agree.
doesn't matter really where Arizona or USC are because it's not gonna like the
Yeah, it doesn't
rankings
matter in the long
only
term.
matter the top four. Like who cares? As long as they get that right, like people won't really bitch and complain, but it's like it just didn't make that much sense to me. But
I would still like
what
to
do I know?
know how Washington hasn't jumped Florida State with strength of schedule because they're both undefeated.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
just
the
holding on to
only
that LSU win. Everyone just
yeah,
loves it. They love it so much.
Duke fell off a cliff. LSU, I guess, is good. Like
And now it's
everything
like, oh,
else.
the USC win, like, isn't that good? Like, I never
Mhm.
understand the. So you beat USC when they're ranked 20th, and now because you beat them, they're out of the rankings. So now you don't have a ranked win anymore.
Mhm.
Like, dang! But when we played them, like, it felt pretty big for us. Like, it's like
They seem
when
like a
people
top
lose,
team.
yeah, and you're just like, okay, what to even do now?
I don't know. Did you hear the? I don't even remember what the sack of shit's name was, but they interviewed somebody from the college football playoff committee, and the guy was just like, they were like, "What do you look for?" And he got
And he
all
didn't even
upset,
know.
and he's like, "We look at everything." I'm like, "The fuck you do?" They're like, we're
Yeah,
talking about this
name
right
a
now. Like,
thing. Name a
yeah,
thing you look at,
like
please.
okay. I listened to the guy. I was like, why am I listening to this? I didn't, and I listened to it at like 8 in the morning. I was like, I should just get up and go to work. Like, what am I doing? But
Yeah,
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 the top
enough.
four are the only rankings that matter.
Yeah,
That's it. All right, we've done enough bullshitting.
yeah, enough
Good
on
luck to
that.
Arizona. They're
Yeah,
still looking like they could win out. So my
I know
prediction's
they're
looking,
looking good.
looking
They're
good.
looking. I wouldn't want to play them.
No,
Definitely not.
keep that in mind when we get to bowl pick'em season.
Facts.
All right, let's go to our NFL picks for the week.
Do it.
All right, don't worry, they're loading. There we go. Okay.
Boom.
Um, I guess we'll start out with Chargers,
We're
Lions.
seeing the field together this week. All right.
We are. We're
All right.
kind of seeing the board the same way here.
Yeah.
Um, some could say you could see the future. Shout out Travis Scott.
There you go.
I mean, MCDC Lions are a wagon right now. Chargers look like shit. I think I can confidently say that the Rams look like the better team in LA. So, Charger
Really?
fans need that. Yeah, we put a banner up at least.
You think so? I don't know about this year. The Rams look
I think
fucking
so.
horrible. Nah. I
At
wouldn't say
full
this
strength.
year.
At full the games that we've played with all of our players compared to the Chargers with all their players.
If they were full strength and they played tomorrow, I would pick the Chargers to win.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
would pick, but it wouldn't be like a blowout. But I would lean Chargers.
Okay.
I would
That's fair.
moderately lean Chargers. But I would say season-wise, like, you have to take the injury. Like, it's you can't
Yeah,
really look at it in a any other way, unfortunately. So I would say, like,
that's
the
fair.
Chargers have at least gotten back into their season. Like, they had a chance to,
Yeah,
like, it could have been a full breakdown, but at least
yeah,
they won 2 games that they should have won to get to 4-4. Like, whoop de fucking do. But, like, I guess you still have to win them.
gotcha.
But
No, and I'm definitely biased as a Rams fan. I kind of like just pissing off Chargers fans because they just get so mad, just so mad. I love it.
they still need to
Um,
make the playoffs, so hopefully they do, or else
it's
someone's gonna
just
get
it.
fired.
Yeah, it's like it's just not really a conversation of like who's the best LA team until they hang a banner. It's like the Lakers and the Clippers. Like you haven't hung shit.
Yeah.
So like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
ride
no.
with the Lions.
Same.
I think the Chargers are gonna get their ass kicked. I
I
mean,
think it could be a little close.
okay,
Just because I just feel like the Chargers are playing a little better. They're kind of finding a little bit of a groove, especially like defensively. Now, granted, they've played the
you
Bears
played the Jets.
with Badgett, and they've played Zach
Jets
Wilson.
was
So
Wilson.
like,
Yeah,
but it does at least, like, regardless of who it is, it'll just at least give you a little confidence. Like, maybe they'll have a couple good series and kind of keep it close. So that I eventually I do think the well opens, and yeah, I
weird
think the
game's just gonna run
Lions,
free.
yeah, eventually just kind of get after them. Yeah.
Okay, is that in Detroit or is it in
No,
Oakland?
it's in SoFi. So I mean,
Okay,
being in SoFi, I don't know how much that really helps home field.
yeah,
Like other teams travel well to SoFi. There's a lot of people in Southern California, and there's a lot of people that are fans of a lot of different teams. So it feels like they're always out and about. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lions will be good. We're gonna switch it up again, and we're gonna go down to Vikings
Okay.
and Saints, which is kind of a shit game.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a battle of the mid.
Yeah,
Both
it's
five
not a
and
shit bowl, but it's
four.
close.
Kind of like which one of these teams? It's almost like a battle for, like, the Saints could win their division, so not really. A battle for that seventh spot in the NFC to make the playoff. Like, who's gonna get the last wild card? Like, that's kind of what the battle's looking like. Because I'm gonna look at the playoff standings right now. It's like San Francisco will probably win. Like, it's looking like there's a solid six, right? Eagles, Lions, Niners, um, Seahawks, Cowboys. Then whoever wins the NFC South. Then there's that, like, one spot where it's like the Falcons, the Commanders, the Vikings. Like, can the Rams get Stafford back and make a run? Is Love shit or is he okay? Who knows? Probably just shit. Like, you
Yeah,
don't know who's getting the, like, seventh spot. And basically, do you even want the seventh? Like,
no.
because then who do you
You
just
face the
go and
Eagles or
you're gonna
the
either
Niners.
play
That would be
you're playing one of four teams. Like, you're gonna play the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Lions, or the Niners, and your playoff run is over.
yeah, been fun.
Like, do you even want it? Like, oh, that was cool. It's like when that year when the Steelers,
Yeah,
like, luck their way into the playoffs and, like, oh, go play the Chiefs, have fun. Just get slaughtered, like, get 50 dropped on them. I'm like, yeah, okay, well,
good
guess
one last year too.
you got your playoff game check, so I guess that was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just think with this game, the Dobbs, like, that was a fun game. I think it kind of, like, there was a reason why the Cardinals are 1-7. He's good,
he's
but
good
he's
for
not
one.
like, yeah, like, he's good for a couple moments here. He'll rally the boys, but, like, maybe this roster is good enough to where they can win even with him. Like, kind of just he's an average quarterback. I just think the Saints have more talent and a better defense. So,
I think so. I would have picked the Vikings. I think if Justin Jefferson was back,
yeah.
because I think Dobbs and Jefferson can like get something done.
hmm
But since Jefferson's still out, I think the Saints get a win. I don't really think it's like a blowout. I think it's a really close
I
game
think
because
every game the Saints play feels just like it's a
yeah,
just an ugly, like, yeah, ugh, all right, they won that one. Sweet.
yeah, it's a drag out knockdown fight. Like
Yeah.
it's ugly, very ugly.
In Minnesota though, so could
Skull could get him.
yeah. They could be
So
feeling good.
Madison could have a career day. T's and P's to Cam Akers, but now that Cam Akers is hurt, Madison gets all the
Yeah,
carries. So who
Madison's
knows?
about to be a bell cow. I think he's gonna just anyone who has him in fantasy, just I would hold on to him because
He's
he
gonna
is
get a
gonna
lot of
get a.
touches.
He's just gonna get a lot of work. Yeah,
Hopefully, he doesn't fumble it anymore. But that's
he'll give you one. He'll put a couple on the ground for sure.
yeah, he'll drop a couple gifts. All right, let's go up to that 49ers Jaguars
This
matchup.
is a fun one. This is my game of the week. Game of
Oh
the
really?
weekend. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, okay.
In
I didn't have it
Duval.
circled. Um, we've said that the 49ers are frauds. They were on fraud alert and they lost 3 straight. So
Yeah.
now Jaguars are hot, ready to go. They come off the bye week, had another week to prepare for the 49ers. I think I saw that for the Niners, Debo is back, but I didn't hear that Trent Williams is back. And until Trent Williams is back, you're going to get a lot of pressure on Purdy. And when you get pressure on Purdy, he throws picks.
And the DC for the Niners is coming down onto the field like Matt Canada did for the Steelers. So I don't know if that will help. Who knows? But I think this is a turning point game for the Niners. Like you got to win this to get
Yeah.
yourself back on track. Like because
Well,
eventually
it's
you're gonna get to a. You'll probably win the next week against the Bucks, and say you lose and you win against the Bucks and you're 6-4. Then basically your season is coming down to this 3-game stretch of at Seahawks, at Eagles, home against the Seahawks. Because if you lose to the Seahawks twice, they're going to win the division. You lose to the Eagles, bye bye. Like any shot of you thinking you could sniff a number 1 seed. Like so, winning this game, like going into that 3-game stretch, 7-3 instead of 6-4, it makes a big
a little different.
difference. Yeah,
Yeah. And then
yeah,
later on down the end of that season, you got the
yeah.
Ravens
Ravens.
after that 3 game stretch. Commanders aren't an easy win. I mean, Sam Howell can throw that rock around.
Yeah, they'll sling the rock around for sure.
So, yeah, I mean, and there's see, then you kind of ask yourself though, with the talent of the 49ers, if they because they're going to get healthy at some point.
Yeah.
I would be kind of worried if I'm a top seeded team and I got the wild card draw of the 49ers because I know
Oh yeah, that would be a
that's a tough
tough.
outing.
That's a tough, and it would be the. It's how it was last year. Like it's going to be one of the NFC South teams
Yeah.
that are going to be like 9-8, 8-9, like how the Bucks were last year, and then they played the Cowboys and just got rinsed. It'll
Yep.
be like Niners versus Falcons, and you're like, ugh, jeez, this
Yeah.
sucks. And the Niners will just wax them, and then have to probably go. Then it'll be Niners at Philly the next week or something like that.
See, but I want Niners Philly for the NFC Championship. Like I'm tired of hearing all the what if
They need to
statements. Like,
win their
what if we
division
have
then.
Purdy? Yeah.
They gotta win. If they're wild card, then it won't be unless another team were to lose.
Yeah.
Unless the 6 or 7 seed would win. Like all in their hands. Yeah, so we'll see.
Their stats are kind of crazy this year. They're eighth in passing yards, fifth in rushing yards, points for their fourth, and points against fourth. Like,
Who is this? The Niners?
yeah,
Yeah, no. The early season they were just slaughtering people. I mean,
yeah.
Steelers 30-7, 30-23 Rams a little closer, but 30-12 Giants, 35-16, 42-10 against the Cowboys, and then they just the past 3 games they've scored 17 points. That's it. 17, 17, 17.
They're kind of in the same situation we put the Dolphins in, except they won one big game against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But against like over 500 teams, we're one in
Yeah,
three,
which of those the 3
one and
teams they
two.
lost to are now? So Browns are over 500, the Vikings are 5-4, and the Bengals are, on a or they're a
Disappointing.
buzzsaw right now. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good to see. Okay, I didn't know that would be game of the week, but I'm looking forward to that.
that's my game
WB.
of the week. You can have
Okay.
whatever game of the week can be your hey.
Okay.
You could have Rams against the shitter team. Or no, they have a bye.
That is my
Like
game
if
of the
your
week. Is
game of the
bye
week is
week.
is Colts Patriots in Germany, then like I can't nothing I could say to you except you're
Old
insane.
Big Bill over in Germany,
Yeah,
getting
or someone's game of the
crazy.
week is like Jets Raiders. Like I'd rather shoot myself.
Yeah.
Titans Bucks. Oh geez, that's a bad
Oh
one. Three and
boy,
five versus 3-5. Even Packers Steelers.
God.
Like you're watching like Iowa versus like Northwestern. Just shit offense.
How
All
did
right,
that
then
game
yeah,
get? What field was that played at? Was it? It wasn't Wrigley Field, right? It was.
I'm not sure. I know that this week's game for Iowa is even a lower over under. It's 28.5.
But they're
It's
picked to win.
yeah, it's Iowa versus who is it? Illinois? They already play Illinois.
Iowa Rutgers.
Yeah, 28.5. Oh, Louisville ended up winning, so yay, yay for them.
So
They should
wait,
anyway.
how? I just need to see how many passing yards this fucking quarterback for Iowa has.
Well, it's been multiple quarterbacks because McNamara's been hurt a lot.
He wasn't doing much.
No,
He's 51% completion rating. Deacon
both of the
Hill. Oh
guys that
my
have
God.
both of the guys that have played, they're under 1,000 yards. Like
Yeah. Do you want to hear Deacon Hill's
combined,
stats?
I'm looking at it right now. 3 touchdowns, 4 picks, 11 sacks. Yeah, it ain't good.
492 yards. His completion percentage is 41.6, dude. Oh my God.
That is not
He's got
good.
negative 82 rushing yards.
It's so bad. It's actually
It is
crazy.
terrible. They have such an incredible defense, though. It is
I
unbelievable,
know.
their secondary. How many picks?
Yeah,
They have 8 picks.
you know, they're. I mean,
3 fumble recoveries, dude.
they're holding people to like I don't even. It's insane.
They're gonna be in the Big Ten championship game.
The most
They're
points
gonna
they've
make
given
it.
up is to Penn State. They got 31 pieced. But other than that, it's been 16 points to Michigan State. 16, 14, 6, 12, 7, 10, 13, 14. Like,
The defense is pretty damn good.
oh yeah, it's
Just
unbelievable.
imagine, we've said this off the stream, but just imagine, or off the podcast, just imagine you take the USC's offense and you pair them with Iowa's defense.
They never lose. They're the greatest team of all time. I wish you could do that for like a
Yeah.
like you do a draft for like a championship game. Like there you play the normal championship game, then you do like the like almost how they do a Pro Bowl. You do like a hey, this team's offense and this team's defense versus this
Line
team's
them up.
offense and this team's defense. You do like you have like Washington and USC's offenses, and then you have like Iowa and Penn State's defenses, and you just mix them like this team versus that team, and you just see who wins.
That would be pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
I
or you
mean,
just do
yeah,
offense versus defense. Like I just want to see
yeah,
a game of you know what game would be awesome? Like would be the best game ever would be USC versus Iowa.
yeah.
Just straight up those two teams.
No, but what if USC's defense makes Iowa look
No,
like
that's what
they're
I'm
just
saying. Like
clicking?
Iowa's offense is so horrible. Like and USC's defense is so bad. This would be the matchup. Like it's a movable force against the uh whatever.
The
Like
dead
not
Pontiac?
it's not immovable. It's movable. That'd be crazy. And then you have to watch USC's offense try and go against Iowa. It'd be awesome.
Wait, okay. This is a total crazy scenario. Let's say somehow Iowa wins the Big Ten championship game. They go to the Rose Bowl. USC wins out, wins the Pac-12 championship.
That would
Iowa,
be so awesome.
USC.
I'd be so down for that. I'd be down for that to happen. I'd
Oh
probably go
my
to that game.
God. I'd have to. I'd have to buy a ticket.
Yeah, it'd be incredible. All right,
I
enough
mean, the
college talk.
yeah.
Let's get back on
Enough
track.
Iowa
Enough
Hawkeyes.
Iowa Hawkeyes talk. Jeez, we're
Deacon
losing
Hill
our
figure it
minds
out.
here.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of bad offense and speaking of great defenses, let's just put it that way: Ravens and Browns.
Yeah.
I've been just fading the Ravens. I'm gonna keep fading. If their run is to end, it would be now.
To the Browns.
Yeah, I think the Browns would be
Is
the
it
one team that just
in
matches
Baltimore?
up. Well, probably.
Yeah, it's in Baltimore.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm willing to die on this. I mean, the Ravens will probably win, but if there's one team I could see kind of like, you know,
The Browns can do
putting
it
up a
for sure.
fight, I think the Browns could be could be good. I just pulled up this thing for the Browns and it said Tyler Fulgham's bet. I thought this was Travis Fulgham. Remember him for the Eagles?
No.
Oh my gosh, he was elite during like COVID. One of the best receivers of all time. I thought this said Travis Fulgham bet on the total of the Browns-Ravens game, but it's actually a different guy. It's just like I'm like, dang, this guy got caught for betting now. This guy's down bad.
Like, yeah, I keep getting fined, so I gotta make my money back.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think the Browns are a good team. Deshaun Watson's still trying to get his footing, but the Ravens are looking like an absolute wagon.
yeah.
Games at home. Um, if it's gonna be tough because I know the Browns have the best rushing defense in the NFL.
Mhm.
The Ravens have one of the best rushing offenses,
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good
somebody's
matchup.
got to give. Yeah,
Something's got to give
I think the
for sure.
Browns are kind of like the Iowa Hawkeyes of the NFL.
I would
Historically,
say the
great
Steelers
defense.
are.
Think so?
I think this year, the
Colors match too.
Steelers have to like. They're
Yeah,
so
that should be an award, the Iowa Hawkeye
yeah
of the Year.
yeah. That'd be good. Just give it to a team that's just got a defense that's just literally just trying their best to
Carrying.
keep everything afloat.
Yeah, I can see that. That would definitely be closer to the Steelers.
And then I
Okay.
guess on the flip side of two defenses, two fun offenses, Texans and Bengals. We both think the hype train dies here.
Yeah, you had a great performance against a Bucks defense that
Yeah, it
was
was fun.
depleted. It's great to see. I don't expect CJ to have 5 touchdowns and 400 yards passing. I
No,
promise that will not
no,
happen.
no, 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 no.
I think Joe Burrow gets after this Texans defense. I think even if they're saying that there's a chance that Jamar Chase's back is hurt, I think he'll be fine to
Yeah, they
go.
said there's a chance that Chase and Higgins are out. 'Cause Higgins has a
Uh,
hamstring. I don't know about that. Like, surely you at least one of them plays. All you need is one, and you'll be
yeah,
alright
because
in this
it would
game.
make sense for Higgins, but to have Chase out because he said he's having back spasms, and like I'm not saying it's comfortable, but there are things you can do to like, a little icy hot, a little this, a
Yeah.
little that, a little hair of the old dog there, kind of get him in the game. Um, Either way, I think Joe Burrow can win this game without having his top two receivers if necessary, and
Yeah, I
they'll
think they cook.
get something going.
I think they keep cooking. I think this
Yeah,
team's on a roll, and they kinda just
they're buzzsaw.
I think they're not looking forward. Like, NFL teams never really, like, look forward and lose like that, but, like, next week, Thursday night, Bengals-Ravens is gonna be real fun. So I'm kinda I know I picked the Browns, but it wouldn't be a bad thing if both of them won, and then we have a big time Thursday night showdown for once.
Yeah,
It'd be fun. A real
maybe Al
Thursday night
Michaels will
game.
have some like good energy because I can get not having energy for tonight's game. I
Yeah.
don't see if I could.
They literally brought Jason Kelsey in to talk halfway through because 'cause they're like, "Just bring anybody in here."
I mean, one of the sexiest men alive. Is
I
that what you're
know.
saying?
Shout out.
Shout out.
I'll vote for him.
I'd vote for him. Speaking of votes, let's get to our NFL top 10
Get
of
to
the
the
week.
top 10. Kinda like the, NCAA one, not a lot of like,
We
not
do
a
a
lot
fraud
to
alert here. Little frauds here.
we have a fraud
Mhm.
alert for sure. We'll start at the bottom with honorable mentions. Bills have kinda just been hovering for a
Yeah, they just
while.
stay
We
around
kinda
it.
just think that they're shit. I believe they are, but they're like
They just have too much talent on
they're
the
good
roster to
enough,
be shit.
yeah. Texans had a fun win, chuck them up there, Vikings too. Like, there's not much like, there's just such a clear gap between, like, these teams suck and these teams are good, and I get it. Everyone is probably looking at me like, "The Steelers are 5-3, why aren't they in the" They're shit, dog. I don't care what anybody says to me. They could be 11-3 if they keep averaging 17 points a game and winning, like, 16-13, 17-14. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it in good conscience.
And guess
So,
what?
there you
It's
go.
our top 10, so
Yeah,
we put in who we want.
and neither of us even put them in the honorable mentions,
No,
so that means they don't get a sniff anywhere.
no.
Browns jump in because Seahawks got obliterated by the Ravens, so they fall out. Browns, I know you wanted to put the Browns over the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Um, I didn't, only because it would almost feel wrong to
punish them for losing to
punish
the
the
number 1.
Cowboys for losing at Philly. Like, you go on the road, you almost win at the number 1 team on our rankings. It's like, all right, fair enough. You can hang around at 9 for one more week.
I kind of wanted to fade them because, 1, you lost to the Eagles, and I'm not saying that you needed to win that game, but the fact that you lost so bad earlier in the year to the 49ers was like you kind of in my eyes, every time you have a big game, you keep losing.
Yeah.
You showed
No,
up for this one, but
yeah,
that's why I was gonna drop them.
definitely. I just don't know if I would, like, say a yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe. It's pretty close. I just think if they were to play, I'd probably lean Cowboys.
I don't
Um,
know. It
but
depends. Who's the quarterback for the Browns? That's really what would depend for me.
even if it's Watson, like, does it matter that much?
Alright.
I don't know. Maybe.
It
Like,
should, but he hasn't shown it yet.
I think more will get like if the Browns come out and they put up a solid like they beat the Cardinals, so who really cares? They come
Yeah.
out and they put up a performance against the Ravens, then I'll feel more comfortable giving them a nod over the Cowboys. But if they just show up and they, all right, we're playing a good team now, the Ravens, and we get slaughtered, then it's like, all right, we tried.
Yeah,
We
we
gave you
gave
a
it a go.
shot.
Yeah.
Give you a shot. So Cowboys hang around. Niners, they were on a bye, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
So
hang
you don't get
around.
punished for being on a bye.
Dolphins lose in Germany, knocks them down a couple spots. Potential fraud, like maybe frauds.
Yeah,
Are
it's
we doing
looking
fraud
I mean,
alert or are they
I
frauds?
think they're frauds because we had them on fraud alert for 2 weeks, so I
Okay,
think by
yeah.
rule, you're a
If
fraud.
you
Because
if your
like,
losses are Eagles, Chiefs, Bills, all your wins are against teams that are
below
under
500.
500, it's not looking good, buddy.
Yeah, they have a bye.
So
They
I'm cool with them being frauds. They're still up there because like
Mhm.
it's like what am I supposed to do? Put the
Steelers.
Vikings in? Yeah, like they're still like better. At least the one thing that can still differentiate them from these other teams is, to their credit, when they play teams they should beat, they beat them and they beat the shit out of them. So some teams can't even do that. Like even the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals earlier in the year. Like
Yeah.
there's teams that have bad, Niners lose to the Vikings or this team loses, so it's kind of like what are you going to do? Bengals are a wagon, they jump up. Lions are still a wagon, but they were on a bye. I mean, there's not much to talk. I think the highest riser. I think the Bengals will just keep flying. I mean, if they just keep winning,
I have a feeling they're gonna have the top 4.
especially if they beat the Browns and then the next week beat the Ravens, yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna be pushing top 3.
Yeah.
They'll be pushing number 1 team in the AFC, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Depending on how this Jags Niners game goes, but there's a couple fun games. I don't know if you want to touch on it. And there's nothing else that really changed. Eagles beat Cowboys, they hang out. Ravens beat the shit out of everyone else. So yeah, there's not much.
I think the only thing I want to point out is because the Dolphins are on fraud alert. Even though we are big dumb dipshits, there are ways that you can get off being a fraud. Unfortunately for the Dolphins, they're going to be frauds until they have a chance
Yeah, they're on a bye,
with the
right?
Cowboys. Yeah, but they don't play really anybody big that is over
Yeah, they play
500
the
until the Cowboys,
Raiders.
Ravens, and Bills
Yeah.
at the end of the year. So,
Yeah,
I
play
mean,
Raiders, Jets,
chance.
Commanders. If their offense can do well against the Jets, I'll give them a little bit of credit. That could help them a
But
little
everybody
bit.
else, it's like there's nothing really.
Yeah, Titans, Jets again, Cowboys, Ravens, Bills to end the year. Yeah.
Those
So it's
last 3
for
games
them,
are
like they
tough
should
though.
have a good record. They're like who was it from last year? I feel like there was a team that beat a bunch of shitty teams. I don't even know. That was low key. People were saying that about the Eagles. Like, who have they beaten last year? And then,
They just
like
wiped the floor
even
with the
going,
NFC.
yeah, even going into the Super Bowl, they were like, oh, they beat the Giants. They're shit. Then they played the Niners, and Purdy got hurt, and then they're like, okay, they're gonna get slaughtered by the Chiefs, and then they go toe to toe with the Chiefs. So it's like, oh, okay, maybe they weren't half bad. I don't think the Bills or the
Yeah.
Dolphins. They're just built a little different. They're built flashy, and
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, to
I
be
don't have
fair
much
though,
hope in them.
for that Eagles team, like you said, they went toe to toe with the Chiefs. They were one fumble away from winning the entire thing. Like,
Yeah.
if Jalen Hurts doesn't fumble, you guys win the chip. So it's like,
Yeah.
I trust that team. I think they have more grit and
Yeah.
backbone than this Dolphins team. I've seen this Dolphins team fold every time they play a top, like over 500 team. I'll say
Yeah.
top 10
And
team
they
maybe.
don't even like the Chiefs game kind of got a little close, which was
Yep,
nice. Like but they were down 21 zip. Like I was like, no way they're just getting slaughtered like this. So at least they
they
showed
got boat raced.
a little bit of battle, which was good for them. But
But like for a team like that, if you're not a fraud, I shouldn't have to see like you shouldn't go down 21-0. Like
yeah,
your offense is that good, you shouldn't do that.
I'd
So
agree. Yeah.
That's my only highlight from there. Yeah, I was trying to think if the Lions. Let me check who they're playing.
They're playing the
Oh yeah,
Chargers.
they're playing Chargers, so they don't have a chance to really move up in my book unless if you lose, you have a chance to get dropped down. But
Mhm.
I'm not too impressed if
I
you
don't
beat
think
the
there'll be
Chargers.
much movement this week unless teams lose. Like,
Yeah, the only way you can go is down.
yeah, like if Niners win, they can jump up because they'll be beating the Jags.
Yeah,
You know, kind of
it'd be a big
people like
game.
that. Browns have a chance to kind of rise up a little bit.
Yeah,
But other than that, it's like I don't even know what games could happen for me to like. It's
say
just
okay,
because
somebody's
two of the
moving.
top three teams are on a bye,
Yeah,
and three of the top 10 teams are on a bye with the Eagles, Chiefs, and Dolphins. So it's like the Eagles, even if teams win, probably won't be moving from one unless I mean maybe if the Ravens really just like annihilate the Browns, maybe they could. If we
yeah,
really think that they're just like looking high powered, but it would be tough to move a team down on a bye. But
yeah.
maybe. I don't know if there'll be as much movement next week as maybe we think. I'm not sure. That's why we watch the games.
Exactly. We'll see next week. Tune in next week to find out.
Yeah, and speaking of someone who won't be, you know, moving around the campus of Michigan, oof,
Well, yeah,
nice little segue. Stooge of the week
maybe Stooge of the Year. He might win it
is none other
outright.
than Mr. Stallions. He was an honorable mention last week because he wasn't officially fired
But this week
when
he
we
got the
did
boot.
the last week's episode, but now he has been canned, so it's only right that he, um,
Stooge of the week.
yeah, gets his
He
on.
got
Like I just
canned for
saw a
this.
clip of him in the game against Ohio State. He's behind the D coordinator and he is like saying, run right, run to the right. And then D coordinator says a thing. And then you just see Michigan safeties just absolutely bailing on everything and sprinting into the box and just tackling the running back for a loss because he ran, you guessed it, to the right. I was
What
like,
an
yep,
idea.
okay, there you go.
I mean, we figured, we like to mock everybody with the gift that you get. We gave Charlo a nice little Stooge of the Week belt.
Mm-hmm.
We gave Dylan Dennis, even though he's a piece of shit, a Mickey Mouse cup,
Yep.
because he's a Mickey Mouse fighter. Just figured I would give Colin Stallions instead of just binoculars, we'd give him some. I believe these are what you do when you go to the opera. So you're sitting there up
Oh,
top and you kind of hold on to
you can
the
see.
dealio there. Yeah, so you can just kind of
Okay.
into the dealio
Yeah,
there.
he's peeking. That's for sure.
Yeah,
He's getting
and we're not
a
talking
good
about
sneak peek.
looking at your presents early.
No,
No, we're talking
talking about
stealing
talking about
signs.
stealing signs.
Yeah, so he's got the little setup here, and then he's got the camera up here, so we record. Uh, yeah, Connor Stallions. I mean, you might be Stooge of the Year. I mean, you got everybody up in arms, but you are forcing the change where people are saying, "Hey, maybe we should not be big dumb dipshits from thinking we're stuck in the 1980s
Mhm.
and give these quarterbacks a microphone and a helmet
Give
here
him
so
the
they can
headset,
coach."
man. Let him so we don't have to,
I'm
like,
talking.
do all these crazy, like, hand gestures. I'm seeing, like what was
Are you
it?
talking about the Colorado signal? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, that one was funny. But what about the, wasn't it Rutgers who had, like, 4 different color hoodies? They had a purple Rutgers hoodie and a green Rutgers hoodie and a I'm like, "What do
Yeah.
we got? We got the freaking Teletubbies on the sideline."
I thought they dressed up as the Wiggles for Halloween and just kept that.
Basically, that's what it looks
Huh.
like. It's like, why can't we just call the play into this guy's helmet and move on?
Why didn't they ever do like the YMCA, and
They
then
should.
clap and give it back? Like just
No, I mean, they should. And I don't know how they do the call. Do they probably say, like, green,
green is
and
live.
then everybody does the yeah, they all do, like, different things, but you're really just looking at the guy in the green sweatshirt or something? Like, I don't know. It's just like, give him a headset and let's move
I
on.
will tell you, I got the opportunity to do that my freshman year in college, and it is a very fun job
Yeah.
when you are the dummy signal caller because
Oh, yeah.
you call the
You can
dumbest shit.
you could just do whatever you want.
You're just like, okay, like 3 left, and then if she sees you throw it
Yeah.
that way, and then
Go that way.
Cobra,
Yeah.
do like a little uh I think I did the intro for dodgeball for the Global Gym Cobras.
Nice.
Like it was just
You
and you
could
could
just anything
sometimes
you want.
you could see the defense, like one of the linebackers' head was spinning, like, what the fuck's going on? It's like
Yeah.
I'm not calling live
Like,
shit.
dude,
Like
it's doesn't matter. You'll probably be able to stop us anyway.
yeah,
So
you will. You
Don't
know the
even
vibe
worry,
plays.
buddy. Yeah.
We've run the same plays for 10 years, trust me. You'll be just fine.
You'll be
Connor
golden.
Stalions would have been done with our team in probably 2 minutes. He'd be like, "Here
They probably
are
wouldn't even
all the
had to send
signals."
him. He's probably too much of a sign stealing expert to even go.
Yeah.
It would have given it to like one of the rookies.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
hey,
like their
this is
assignment.
your starter
Yeah,
intro thing.
yeah. This is like doing, math with the math teacher, like, "We know the answers here, so you go try to figure it out, and we'll tell you if you're right." But, yeah, Connor Stalions, you're a real big piece of shit, and you got booted, so got your ass canned.
Hey,
Good job, pal.
you just did what they told you to do. So
Yeah. So, you know,
what
what
are
are
you
you
gonna
gonna do?
do? What are you gonna do, man? You tried your
Speaking of
best.
which, you know what time it is.
Oh, I know. I have a
You
feeling,
might love it, you might hate it. I could give a shit either way, but it's here.
but we have to give you a recap of what's been happening on the interwebs.
And
Someone
let me
has
tell you,
to.
ladies and gentlemen, this week, all I gotta say is there are some people that are down bad and some people that need Jesus. That's all I can say the
Okay.
difference.
All right.
'Cause boy, oh boy, was Twitter just on a I mean, I think the idea of people competing and or I guess yeah, competing in No Nut November is getting a little interesting. That's all I can say. And not in a good way.
Yeah, it changes people for sure.
Yeah. Uh so Colleen was just petting my boyfriend's dog and he said, "I'm so glad you like her." And I was like, "Of course. How could I not like her? She's so cute." And my boyfriend was like, "No, I'm talking to my dog. It would be really awkward if my dog didn't like you." That's facts. So
Yeah.
if I introduce you to my dog and my dog doesn't like you,
Yeah.
you gotta go. Like,
No, for sure. Yeah,
yeah,
like the
come on.
dog knows.
Yeah. Like you introduce somebody, a nice girl to Ray. Ray doesn't like female.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
Ray, I mean, Ray doesn't like a lot of people,
it's true.
or she just acts like she doesn't.
She plays hard to get a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a life lesson there. It's kind of make or break if someone says, "I want you to meet my dog." Like, okay. I've never had the awkward moment if the dog doesn't like you, so I don't really know what you do from there. I think you just walk out. You're like, you know what?
Yeah.
That's it's my cue to vamos.
Next.
What's this one? I forget these ones that I read. Josh the Alrighty, you piece of shit. Uh, my 14-year-old daughter just screamed "fuck" and slammed her bedroom door after learning she'll be menstruating every month or so for the next 30 to 40 years, and I can't blame her a bit. I
Jeez.
can't either, Josh. I mean,
Hey,
I
it's a tough
cannot.
it's a tough sell. Hey, that's life.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
But I think even if you're in a household where it's like, hey, no cursing, like you understand the circumstances and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna let that one, you know, that one's valid.
Yeah. No, fair enough. I mean, I can't get mad at you for that. So
No. I just can't imagine that. Like, I don't know about you. I've woken up with like a bloody nose before and it like looks like a murder scene and you're like, did I hit my head? Did I like do I am I concussed or something? Like what happened here?
yeah.
I could just imagine the first time you're like someone died. What
Yeah.
you know, and that's it's gotta be scary. I mean, I don't know. I'm a dude, man. We don't, I don't
Facts.
gotta worry about these things. Just gotta worry about Connor Stallion stealing my signs, which could be equally as painful. Oh, this is just beautiful. Not quite sure what we're trying to go for here, but we might want to be prepared with whatever we do here.
Huh?
Just oh,
Dang.
hold on, no,
This thing is not that powerful. Like,
no, I don't
lady, have a little bit of and then let go.
like right here. We could just
L-
let it go and it'll
Let
stop,
go.
but
Let go of the
instead we just
handle.
keep going, flipped again, and then
What are you
again,
doing?
and now we're just like
Like, I don't know.
I
I don't know. First of all, this car is shit. What car is this? What country are we in? This doesn't even look like America.
no, it looks too green around here. I'm gonna guess like it's probably some
The way
UK
she's
type
moving, it
country.
almost looks like she's on a wire. Like she just moves insane.
Yeah, like a stunt, like there's like a wire
Yeah,
back here, and it's
looks
just
crazy.
right here. Let's just let it go, But we don't. We just flip one, flip two, and flip three. I can't remember if there's music for it, so I was just leaving it off.
There you go.
Oh, this is just. I don't even know what this guy's doing. I'd venture to say he's probably on some sort of
Have I
substances
seen
or
this?
some sort of
I want to say I've seen
vitamins.
this, but I cannot remember.
Okay.
Just off the side.
I think I
Playing
have.
with him, man.
Yup, and he just like
Just
I don't
off
know
the
how
side.
he falls like that.
Stop playing with him, man.
It's almost like he jumps. Like I don't know what he.
How
Look at the
did we?
body position there.
He, he fell so slow. This guy has time to grab the scooter before he's hit the ground. Boom. You must have said that's just that.
That was good.
Maybe
It's
have a
almost
little
like he
more speed.
levitated. It's kind of crazy.
This I don't know. It always makes me laugh when you go to throw something at a dog and you just get that one dog that just doesn't. You can't judge it,
Mhm.
right? This dog didn't know it was.
Listen.
Here we go. Here we go. Yep. 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 Okay.
What are you do? What are you
Listen.
looking at though?
Kind of
Like where's he
reminds me.
looking?
Kind of reminds me of the USC defense.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Ready? Ready?
And they're Bastia.
There we go.
And then
Listen.
just
We didn't
ran
even
past it
get
the
it.
second time. Didn't even hit it.
And just so close. I mean,
Not
just
even close. What are we doing,
Listen.
dog? Get rid of the dog.
yeah.
Don't play fetch. Do something else.
I gotta say, it hurts that I have to take digs at the USC defense, but I'm real. It
Yeah,
hurts,
no.
but
It's
it's earned.
you got to do it.
This is Kyle Lowry. You can always count on Kyle Lowry to give
What
you
in the
just some
world?
good clip. Yeah, he's got a big old fat head going on here.
Okay.
Was it to
Go Birds.
leave with a good taste in your mouth? Hey, yo, hey, you just asked me how to feel leave with a good taste in my mouth. That was crazy, right? That was nuts. Was it to leave?
Always something sus going on.
It's
Always
just
something.
look at his eye. Wait, where is it?
Hey, yo, hey, you just asked me how to feel leave with a good taste in my mouth. That was crazy, right? That was
Facts. Fair enough.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Hey, appreciate you repping the Eagles. Go Birds.
Maybe choose your words better. Maybe don't ask him.
Yeah. All the above.
Thank you, Kyle Lowry. Don't ever change, please. This would be kind of funny. I feel like the dog could really be saying this. Like, I think this, lady's had a tough day at work. She's like, I'm gonna do some self care, so I'm gonna, light a candle, get in a bubble bath. This guy walks up, hey, hey, glad you're home. No big deal, but
Gotta let you know something.
there's people outside and they're looking for you because I've been a kid. So, you
So
do
you're gonna need to
you.
go handle that before they try and put me down.
Yeah,
They're trying to kill me out there, by the
yeah,
way. So
so hate to ruin your day,
yeah,
but
help me, please.
yeah, please. And then what the hell? Like, I was wondering if she lit this candle because there's a lid on it, but there's a light on this side. So is it
Yeah,
the
I'm
light?
not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. Nothing safe, probably.
And I feel like we should have the water a little higher because this is the spout, and so we should have that just a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm focused on the wrong things. But Fido here, yeah, he's
Yeah, he's
trying to
in
relay
trouble.
some important info. Yeah,
He's in big trouble.
good luck to you, Fido. Maybe don't bite people, but we're already past up. Oh, this is damn near deplorable.
Me and Jolly Ranchers, right? They gave me no blue raspberry, dog.
Look
Not
at his
one
feet.
blue raspberry. Me and Jolly Ranchers, right?
Look at his toes.
They gave me no blue raspberry, dog.
Look at his feet, man. Why is he spread out like that? Why are what is this toe spread?
I didn't even know it was humanly possible.
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
The boy's
Oh my!
got some major toe spread going on.
You got little Hezbollah thingies for feet.
Basically, yeah, pretty much.
I have never. He's eating that like it's chips.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like, how do your teeth not hurt after something like that? Like, I would be in pain, I think.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
one blue raspberry.
it can't be, yeah, that ain't good.
The crunch of that, it sounded like when you get like a fresh pickle jar and you just get that nice crunch.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that sounds
It's
like.
maybe
It's a Jolly
even
Yeah,
Rancher.
Jolly
maybe
Ranchers,
even
right?
more than that.
Just the the teeth are just fucked.
Is right?
He puts it on the back molar too. It's not even
I
like a
know.
canine.
Yeah.
This guy's a mutant. Figure it out.
Hey, respect to this kid, I guess.
This is kind of a cool life hack. I mean, we've all had something you're trying to clean
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, I can't, get shit in there, and how am I gonna get this thing done? Um, I believe this lady or this dude, I don't know. You just see hands, whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
We threw some steel wool in here, and we have a magnet, I believe, inside of the sock. And so, using science,
Ooh.
we're able to just. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would have never thought of this.
No.
But
I'll
then again,
never do it.
no, I
But it's
probably
cool
never
that
will.
at least I know that that's an option for me.
Yeah,
So
we're still doing
shout
dumb
out
dipshits.
to
Don't get crazy.
shout out to these guys helping where they can.
Educated.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Trying to get you to clean your shut.
Okay. I just need to. We need to figure out the science of this because I think there's something. It was one of those, like I said, Reddit got or Twitter got a little crazy this week. A little bit. This guy posted, nutted during push-ups, how and why.
What?
Naturally, reading that title, I just said, I got to know more of the story. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
can't just leave me with that.
Can't tease me.
No. Hey, yo. And he put it in the advice tab too, so he's really searching here.
Yeah.
And it didn't disappoint. Just like the title says, that's all I need to know to get me locked in for this. So I was doing push-ups as usual, but I tried to go from my max 10 to 20. First problem.
Okay.
And then after I got to 19, my legs started shaking and I nutted. I don't know why and how. I don't know either.
Not sure what happened, buddy. Nothing good
Blood
though.
should be rushing to your chest.
Maybe he was just kind of rubbing, like when he
Yeah,
was
he was
going to the
doing
ground.
the.
Maybe he was rubbing a little. Like how when you get tired and your
Yeah.
kind of like lower body stays closer to the ground and you're trying to like bend your way
Yeah.
up. Maybe he just started rubbing a little bit too. Was he naked doing push-ups?
That's a good question.
Probably was.
Was he at the gym? Like, was this
Yeah.
at school? Like, what?
Yeah, I'm confused onto like when and where also did this happen?
Yeah.
And why is he
What was
looking under
that?
the no fap Reddit?
That's a good
Like this is
question.
the wrong place to be looking. You're looking
Yeah.
for the FAP Reddit. They
Yeah.
might have answers, not the no FAP. They're not gonna
They
know.
don't have answers. They're just
Yeah.
pissed right now.
Yeah.
So they don't want to answer your shit.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on. So
They're counting down to the end of November, and then you better believe it's gonna be a fucking massacre. I mean,
yeah.
I don't have the answers for you, but
Wish I did. I
yeah,
really do.
maybe like you said, if we're doing 10 as our max, maybe split the 20 into 2 sets of 10 and
Yeah,
have our
maybe
lower
try to
body.
do like 12. Let's start at
What was
12 and then go up to 14 and then do 17 and then maybe try 20.
yeah? Was it
Maybe
called
not
the
go.
seal? When you would keep your butt low and you would do the push-ups, that was what it was called. Like, don't
Yeah.
seal.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he might have sealed, but he just went a little too crazy.
Yeah, he got a little aggressive with it.
Frisky.
Got a little too aggressive.
So we gave you some suggestions, pal. You could take
Yep.
them or leave them. We could give a shit less.
We're trying to help you out as much as we can. That's all we really can do.
Yeah. Because if your legs hurt doing push-ups, you're probably doing them wrong. That's all I can
Yes.
say.
Could be all arms.
Yep. Upper body. Your legs you could do anything with your legs. This is just, it doesn't get any better than this. Yeah, okay.
And then, once again, with people not catching a crowd surfer. Like,
So
you're looking back there. Are people giving you thumbs ups down there? I don't know if they are.
well, if you listen to the the middle part, you'll hear somebody start the countdown, and she just jumps early. So
Oh,
this is kind of on her. Like you can
yeah.
hear a guy say on 3, 1, and she jumps.
Nice.
So let me see if I got that one right. I listened to this a couple times. On 3,
I hear the on 3.
1.
On 3, on 3, on 3. Jump!
But why did we catch her? Like we have the
Yeah,
perfect formation
we have
here.
enough personnel down there to make this happen, and we just failed.
Because this wasn't one of those situations like we've said before. This girl is built to be able to do the skinny girl activity.
Yeah, like
She's okay
she could have
here.
gotten caught for sure.
Yeah,
We're
but
we're not Lizzo trying to do backflips or anything like that, obviously.
even if you catch Lizzo, you're dead.
Yeah.
Fucking just break your arms real quick and slam on the ground. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could say is you went early on the count.
Yeah.
But still, we have enough gentlemen here to just make a
Yeah,
catch.
so they should have been able to like call an audible while you're in midair and
Yeah.
get some bodies around the play.
But instead, we just bailed on the mission. Boom.
Nope.
Right, we made a hole right there.
A journey to the center of the earth right there. You might still be falling to this day.
You probably got a concussion,
Yeah, tough one.
but you tried. Just coordinate a little better. Okay, any second now. This is pretty funny. So this guy, I think he just DMs a girl. Pretty respectful, if I would say. Like, this is pretty,
May I get you snap? Okay, good
May
try.
I get you snap? Nah. Says, ask my boyfriend for it. He's in my bio. He says, okay. Wouldn't you believe it, son of a bitch?
Mm-hmm.
He reaches out and says, yo, girl told me to ask you for her snap. Witch, like a wicked witch,
Yep.
is kind of weird, but can I get her snap?
Fair enough. I mean, he kept going with the play. That's the only way you can do it. Like,
Yeah.
just you're just doing what she told you. Either the boyfriend's gonna be like, "What the fuck, dude?" Or now he's gonna have beef with the girl,
Could
and
be.
then you might actually have a chance now.
You
You
could.
might
Now
have
you've
caused
created
some
a
like
conflict, and
some
now we're
strife within their relationship. So you might
drive a
actually have
wedge.
something to work on there.
Might. Maybe get better grammar. Maybe. Hopefully that play worked out. It probably didn't, but I respect it.
Yeah.
Tried. I'm never gonna, get mad at someone for trying something like that. Like
No. You
you're in the
gotta
game. You're in the
gotta
field.
give it all you got.
Yeah. So it's been a bad week when this stuff makes it in. This girl is just I don't know if I respect it or I kind of got pissed reading it. I'm assuming this is like a middle school, like I know it's probably high school actually because it's prom. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming a high school note. This guy's asking Katie, and he thought it was a foolproof note. Like, I have a crush on you, so we've stated got the feelings out there. Okay, we've established. Will you go to prom with me? Circle your answer, and then we're big braining this thing saying yes, and then definitely yes. Like,
Yeah.
you
There's
got
no
nowhere to
chances.
go
Got
but say
nothing.
yes.
Yeah.
She says, guess what, big dumb dipshit?
Gotcha.
Checkmate. Says no.
Fucking gotcha.
Could have been, she said no, because you didn't space the damn thing right. Could have been that.
Yeah. Could have been.
Is this the back of a cocktail napkin? Like, what are we?
Yeah. What did we write this on?
Is the back of your test where you got an F on it? Like, I don't.
I mean, better luck next time, I guess. Like, there's not much you can really do.
Maybe
You got to just
space.
kind of take it on the
Yeah.
shin and just
Yeah.
move on.
You might have actually got a yes if you would have put yes and no instead of yes and definitely yes.
Yeah.
So,
But hopefully,
hey, you'll be all right.
hopefully it works out.
Or you won't. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, probably won't.
No, probably won't. And the next girl you try to ask and be like, aren't you the big dumb dipshit that did the? And then,
Yeah.
yeah, okay,
Thank you. That's me.
that's me. But if you wear it with pride, hey, it might work out for you. I don't know. I've never done something like that. I've never made a note that looked that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This guy, I mean, this has to be a rookie mistake. Morocco. Yeah.
Yeah. Take him to the hospital, please, and get his stomach pumped.
He chugged that like it was Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and it's not.
No,
You
no.
can mix it with Coca-Cola,
You could.
but
See,
maybe
you know,
not.
you know how much Jack Daniels I drink, and I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's insanity right there. Like, you're trying to kill yourself. It's the only way.
I think at this point you might as well go jump in the middle of traffic. Like, make it a little easier on yourself. This one's gonna,
Yeah.
it's just gonna leave you just slumped. Maybe this is the guy that wrote the note, and the girl said no.
Yeah, maybe, and he's gotta.
Now
This is the only way he knew to to save himself. And by save himself, I
Perspective.
mean kill himself.
Pretty much, because if you drink that much, and now,
Yeah, it's bad.
I mean, you look like you're dying.
No, he looks like he has nothing to give, like ever again.
Yeah.
Looks like he'll never walk again. Is this guy paralyzed from the waist down?
Oh, Jack Daniels won that matchup.
This guy might be done for.
Yeah, pal. T's and P's.
Yeah,
Don't-
good luck. Hopefully you don't do that again. I mean, jeez.
If you want
Buddy?
to impress your friends, you could take a nice poll, do a little 5
Do
second.
a lot of different things than what you just did.
Yeah. I mean, when you have someone in flamingo shorts who's in charge of taking care of you like this, you're fucked. It's over.
Yeah,
Game's done.
not looking good.
One of my friends is trying to call me in the middle of the pod. Fair enough.
Next time you gotta answer.
Well, I don't know. This guy doesn't really have a filter, so we
Yeah, it might
have to
be.
block out a couple of
Might be
slurs coming
GG.
down the pipeline. Yeah. This one is just bad.
Okay.
And now it's just everything. Oh shit! Jesus.
Buddy. Buddy, how drunk is this guy? He's drunker than the guy in the video before.
Wait, he rolled down.
I mean,
Hit
he
the
went
knees.
knees to. Yeah, I mean, he hit every position, and then to on face,
And then
the back.
we're done.
Lock in, dude. Jeez, she wasn't throwing it like that. Like
No, she wasn't.
figure it out.
This is a new definition of down bad. So this dude, this
Okay.
is footage of a dude breaking in to steal a sex doll.
Jeez, that's what it's come to.
Buddy. At this point, I think the owner would rather just give you the sex doll instead of you breaking his fucking window that probably cost him $300.
Yeah.
Like, you can have it, okay? But I mean, jeez, you needed it so bad that you just. And this is the one you pick.
This guy is down horrendously bad.
He fucking throws her out the. And
This is
lands on her.
2022. Hey, this is COVID. This is COVID vibes right here. He needs.
Look at the people's up-
Honestly, I'm low key on his side. This is prime COVID, right? This is September
Yeah,
25th,
25th,
2020 on a Friday. He's like, I have nothing, dude. Like, I need something for this weekend. I haven't seen a woman in over 6 months. Like, he's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do it. I need to steal one.
Gives her the fucking like people's elbow.
Of course, he falls too. Just makes it so much worse for himself.
Dude, you just gotta think like this guy's probably salivating as he's running away.
Oh yeah, he's so hyped for what's about to happen.
Licking his chops.
Oh, he's loving it.
That's right. He's like not fully running. He's like waddling away. And what the hell is this? I don't know what's going on, but yeah. This guy's trying to help people out here. The tri-state area driver is trying to give some hey, heads up this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Said attention, be aware of those two girls, not even these two girls. They walk around on truck stop parking. Interesting. In different states and offer you know what? Do I know what?
I know.
Candy, chocolate.
Sexual intercourse.
Oh, not baguettes. Okay.
No, probably not. They steal your baguettes.
Okay, they do. They want to get in the birds and the bees and get to
Oh,
know
yeah.
you in a biblical way. Okay. While you have a good time with blonde, that might actually be blondie instead of blonde on this one.
Yeah.
Brunette steals your money and valuables from your truck. Oh, that's pretty bad. They robbed me 7 times.
Okay, well, this is your fault, buddy. 7 times, dude? You didn't learn your lesson after the first one?
I mean,
If they're getting scammed?
must have been good enough.
Man, I guess so. Like,
What if you
jeez,
just
dude.
prepare for it and you just don't have any money in your wallet as far as like dollars, or you don't have anything
Yeah,
in your
yeah. I
truck?
mean, you could. They'll probably take your stereo, honestly, at some point. They're gonna get something.
What if you just set them up and have like an old school Radio Shack crank radio? They just steal that shit.
Yeah, whatever these two can steal, they're gonna get their hands on literally
But
anything.
got him
They do
7
not discriminate.
and he said in different states. So when he got robbed in like Wyoming, he got robbed
Yeah, but
in
you would know
Oregon,
it's these
Texas.
people. So like, why would you? Even if you're in a different state, you're like, yeah, I think those are the same girls from last time. You know what? Let me just get scammed again.
I mean, maybe
He
the
deserves it.
exposure was worth it. Yeah,
He deserves it, maybe.
maybe. He could be. What if he just steals the stuff and then they steal the stolen stuff? So it's like I didn't lose anything.
Well, yeah, maybe.
It's just hilarious. I saw this one today in my pre-show shit. And I was
Yeah,
oh,
like
7.
like,
Yeah.
okay. 7 times is crazy. Like, if they get you one time, all right, dude, whatever. 7? You don't
7?
deserve to even have money anymore.
Not 7.
7?
What you're giving me, Doug? Shout out Doug Sensor Mark.
7?
I think he got himself canceled right off Twitch.
Yeah, probably, but, you know.
Sent him slinging down the pipeline.
Who hasn't at this point?
We know our crew is going to get banned playing this new Call of Duty within 20 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
This is pretty funny following this one. This is a group of Irish football, I guess, are they football watchers? Football fans celebrating a woman buying lingerie in Denmark. Right on. I want to join this crowd.
Yeah, this seems like a vibe. And one, why are they here? Is there a literal pub next door that they're getting ready for the game at? And like, that's bad. That's a bad spot for your Victoria's Secret if you're right next to the pub. Like, those aren't the clientele you want. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Just causing a ruckus, any lady that walks in.
They just remind me of like the Minions.
Yeah. Yeah, kinda. You're going to steal the moon.
Oh, man. This is just pretty funny. So, I don't know who this dumb big idiot was, but he decided to take a shot at moon pie, which, by the way, it's a great treat. So, like, why are you shitting on it? Okay, pal?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Have some class.
So this guy thought he was gonna be funny and clap back and say, "Your time is wasted managing a social media account." To Moon Pie. Moon Pie doesn't ever sleep, despite
No.
the moon. Never caught sleeping.
He's always ready.
So, buddy, Saturday night, and you're talking to a marshmallow sandwich on the internet. So who's the real big dumb dipshit, huh?
Got his ass. Got his
That's-
dumb ass.
That's what happened. So let's think.
So pipe down, buddy.
Yeah, have the fucking guts to show your
Yeah,
username.
show your
Okay?
face.
You got slapped right in the mouth by the moon pie. Okay.
Good
Some
for moon
respect.
pie.
Yeah, it's a great tasty
Good for
treat.
moon pie. Stick up for
The
yourself.
only they got vanilla and chocolate moon pies that are absolutely phenomenal.
Mm,
I'll tell you that. Oh,
I don't know if I've had those.
oh, I might have picked some up from the old Smart and Final.
I wouldn't
Get
say
a big
no.
box. I actually do have them in my pantry right now. Some older ones. They are still
Okay.
good. They're just chocolate at this point. They do make a variety pack with banana flavor, and you know me, I'm not trying banana flavored.
Yeah.
That will not. I'm not
Yeah.
partaking.
Could be a little questionable.
Yeah, no, I won't do it. Just won't. You can't make me. All right, we're probably almost done with this shit. Nope, we're not. Okay. This lady might be up for Stooge of the Week.
Let's see. Okay. I
Kinda
can.
gives away
It's
what's going
already
on
looks.
here.
Yeah, it was a bad start.
Trying to shock them, and nicely done. Nicely done, Sharon.
That's what you told me to do. The wrong way.
What idiot told you to do this? In what world?
Hey, let's open it, but then just like face it down towards the ground, so then gravity just like other way, buddy.
Are you trying to show off your slurping skills to the point where you're like,
Yeah,
that would
like
actually be a pretty good flex. I don't know how it's possible,
it's not.
but if you could somehow, I mean,
Like this is the reason we put the you do the hole,
bite
then
the
you
hole.
open the thing, but you tilt it so that the air is going out, so you don't have the air when you chug it this way. That it's harder. That doesn't flow out as well.
Lose
So that's
that,
why you do the
and then tip
boom,
it, and
and then you do it. But no, Devin
Oh
just
my
do.
God.
You're just doing all the wrong. She's doing all the steps in the wrong way. Like, you know, she's like, "Oh, I tilted, but I did it the wrong way. But I cracked it open. But like, you could have just drank it at that point. You should have just been laying on the ground and just drinking it like that."
this
Did
Michelob's a
she get
lie.
any like
No,
part of
not a
this
fucking,
aqua? Maybe like
not a
a
sense.
tag from the bottom, but like that's
Maybe.
about it.
But they said that this can here is 100 calories. They lied. It's 0 calories. The way she drinks it,
Yeah, no,
it goes all on the floor.
She could drink about 30 like that, and she'll never get drunk.
Absolutely not. She's an absolute weapon. Just the whole beer just wasted. Fucking. Next. Yeah, okay. First of all, who are the people that are doing this? I get if you're in rehab and you want to make it sound better, you've had like a
Mhm.
predicament with alcohol. Why do you feel the need to say you don't need alcohol to have fun? Because Dog Daddy is a dog. Gonna jump back at you and
Mhm.
say you also don't need a car to get places, but it certainly fucking helps. Yeah.
You know, it'll get you going for sure. You could definitely
Yeah.
have fun without it, but like it'll enhance a good experience.
Yeah.
But it also could ruin a night. So you have to
Oh, it
like
can.
there's
You
a
play.
fine line that you gotta like teeter upon most
Yeah.
times, but
And I don't know why anyone with their username Wonderlust is tweeting it. Like, what are you spreading into the world here, sweetheart? Like, what
right?
are you?
Like thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks but no thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks but no thanks. That's
I'm
all I'll say
expecting
about that.
another comment to have said like we're not buying your OnlyFans.
I'm gonna assume we'll be drinking trying to watch this USC Oregon game
You better believe
this
it.
weekend. So there you go.
Yeah, and guess what? It does enhance it. Okay, it makes it palatable.
It'll help me get through it.
Yeah. I might have to go outside to my heavy bag or something and just
Yeah,
let the
at
demons
halftime
fly.
probably.
Maybe I'll at least something. They won't.
Just to feel something.
Yeah. Then I get my ass kicked by the heavy bag and come back in. I'm like, I understand USC now. Like maybe they were right. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna need to have some drinks flowing for that game because
Oh yeah, no doubt.
boy, oh boy, might get ugly. I think we're near the end if I recall. Oh, this kid discovered a rare jellyfish, and I thought it'd be good to show the people
Okay.
rare species that you can find at the beach.
Mom, what is that? You guys know what it is? It's the hard freaking blue jellyfish.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Jellyfish. What
I
parent
wonder
is
what
just
the parents
doing
are like.
this?
Yeah, like, hey, give me that, please.
Or just
I
drop it.
would
I
just keep
don't.
telling them, yep, definitely a
Yeah,
jellyfish.
I would too. Just blue jellyfish. You got it.
Let's just put the jellyfish back in the water, please. Okay.
Yeah, let's let it go before it stings you. You know, let's
Yeah. Okay. We don't know what toxins it has or what's
where it's
you know.
been.
Yeah.
In fact, we're
Let's
gonna
move
take you
on.
to see the doctor. You're gonna get a lollipop after. 'Cause we're gonna
Yeah.
check to see if you got any viruses.
Facts.
Oh, this is the last one.
Oh, all right, Dwayne. What do we got?
Supposedly, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, revealed that presidential parties have asked him to run for president last
Oh,
year.
I'm
Now,
sure. That wouldn't surprise me.
I don't think we have a podium big enough for that big goose.
Yeah.
He's a big man. I mean, he might break the Oval Office in the chair. Like, he might just flatten
There's
that thing.
no
Or
way anything gets done with Dwayne the Rock Johnson in office.
I could just see his
Like,
first bill, like, trying to send
but
aid
you
to.
know, it'd be so sweet. It's like he comes and does like the fucking president does the people's elbow on somebody. Like that would be electric.
But every single time he does a bill, he comes out, we're going to give out millions and millions.
Facts. But imagine how sweet like a WWE event would be if he comes out like he's the president now, but he comes out and he just like someone's dressed up as like a freaking Taliban member or something. He just does the people's elbow on somebody. Be incredible.
They got Putin out there. He just fucking gives it to him.
Yeah, facts. Some guy dressed up as Putin, he's just beating the shit out of him.
That's Stone Cold Steve
That'd,
Austin
that'd be
pushes
pretty
that.
electric. Yeah. And then
Hey,
he
we
just
got an
goes off
idea
and he
there.
just chugs some beers.
But
That would be awesome.
so we got that to think about. Okay, well that's all I got for Twitter. I mean, I think we're
Not too
about to
bad.
see what this new Call of Duty's got and
Yeah, I think that
give it
that's
a dabble.
Corb's been biting my line right now saying, "Hey, where are you? You getting on? What's up?" So, you know,
Okay, El
we might be seeing the
Ratolada.
boy. So, I'm going to tell
Oh,
him to just get into hop into Discord
okay.
and we might be getting active. So, you know, if you guys are interested, we'll probably be live at different points throughout the weekend just playing COD and you know, come watch us be we'll probably be shit for about a month.
Probably my
But
stream
you know,
probably won't work half the time, but if you're there
yeah.
half the time it works, you get
Appreciate you.
something funny out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, love the sport.
Yeah.
No, thank you everybody for watching Stooge Experience. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I usually got a good question for the end. You got a good question for the viewers? Maybe something a little intriguing.
What is in the spirit of it's not almost Thanksgiving, but what's your favorite side? Let us know
Okay.
what your favorite Thanksgiving side is. Not like Thanksgiving, like
Not
a
the main
specific
dish.
side.
Okay.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving? And like, give us a couple, and then we can reconvene at a later date closer to Thanksgiving, and we can kind of dabble into
Rank
what
'em
our
out.
favorite sides are, and you know, see what the people think.
Maybe do a
So,
little Thanksgiving tier list.
not a bad idea.
Okay.
Not a bad idea at all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get our asses out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Later.